Where are you from?
From Nigeria. My family's from Nigeria, from Benin City. From Benin City, like I said, Edo State. My dad is from one side of the village called Okada. My mom is from Cross River. Luckily, got tickets to America. Flew here, got their citizenship, was born in New York, and all that. It's been history ever since.
So you were born in New York, and your parents moved from Nigeria. Have you gone back to Nigeria?
Yeah, I went there. We used to visit all the time when I was little, and then there was a time she was like, let's just go there for the summer, go visit family. And the summer took 4 years, and I didn't come back until 2014. So,
wow.
Yeah. So everything just got forgotten and everything. Came back, it was a whole new world, out of body experience, what it was. So, yeah.
And so did your parents move because of Biafra?
Nah, okay, yeah. How do you know about that? Yeah, that happened. They moved after. My mom was going, it was a whole war in Nigeria called Biafra, if y'all don't know y'all. And that was a crazy war, and they killed each other and shit. And then after that, she was like, it's better opportunities in America. America is still the land of opportunities. Every immigrant thinks that. It's true. Came here, and it was really for opportunities, yeah. That's why they came.
And how long did you stay in New York City?
Man, we didn't even like that bit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, all love to New York. We was in Queens, Jamaica Avenue with them crazy niggas. They was not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So we had to move out. We stayed there for like a couple months after I was born.
Okay. And then from there, you moved to Atlanta?
Yeah.
What was your upbringing in Atlanta like?
So really, and then we was scouting for houses. Goddamn, stayed in Gwinnett County, and where we at right now. It's been cool. It's a lot of experiences. Like, I was raised around Hispanic people, so I just had to adapt to that, and I just got used to them. It was cool, and then it was hard, because at first when you go to Nigeria, right, they don't tell you this shit. When you go to Nigerian American, they think, oh, like, you're kind of stupid, because what America is portrayed in the media over there is like sagging, guns, drugs, and violence. The same way how Africans portrayed over here are just poor, village, dirty water. So I went there, and it was like, oh shit, no one wants to fuck with you because you're American. Came back here, and the community full of Hispanic people was like, oh, you're black. You know what I'm saying? You're African. So it's like, you just gotta adapt both times, I mean, that's what it is. Yeah.
Do you come from a musical family?
Nah. Nah, none of them did music. My mom actually she sang for fun when she was growing up. Apparently she had this whole contest, right? Like a life-changing contest she was gonna do. She sang and everybody in the school loved it. She was supposed to sign a deal. She didn't take it. She didn't care about that shit. But she still sings around the house like every fucking moment. And she's really what got me into music. She used to play all kinds of music, reggae, house music, pop. Madonna's one of my best, most like, I love her. I listened to all 3 of her albums. She got more, but I like just those 3. You know what I'm talking about, 1, 2, and 3. She put me on, so she loves music, yeah, but there was no actual like people into music, dabbling into it, nah. Yeah.
And so what was your first foray into either learning an instrument or just starting to make your own music?
Well, me and my brothers were always into art. So we used to draw comics and make manga. So we was just always gonna be into art. Music started happening because both of my brothers produce. And I would freestyle in my head all the time. And then I knew I was kind of like music when I'd always hear a song and I'd be like, yo, he could have changed it up. He could have used this line. He could have rhymed this way with this flow. And I was just always editing it. So whenever a song would play, I'd play my version of my head while it was playing. And then one time my brother made this beat and I was freestyling to it and I wrote it down. And I showed one of my Hispanic homies in the neighborhood. He was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Rap it out loud. Rapped it out loud. Nick was out of body. So like, yo, bro, this shit hard as fuck, bro. You gotta show your brother. Show my brother, yo, bro, hard as fuck. You gotta show Unc. Uncle was a house DJ. Showed him. He was like, all right, you gotta start making music. And that was it. Yeah.
And so how old were you when you made your first song?
It was around 8th grade. So like 13, 12. Shit was ass. Shit was horrible.
You think so?
She was horrible.
What'd you name it?
It was called Asonite. That's when I made my name in 8th grade because I was like, this shit gotta be crazy. So flipped my name, turned it backwards, Etanosa Asonite, recorded on Apple headphones on my brother's beat. And when I dropped that shit, I swear to God, everybody in school, so like they like, bro, you harder than half these niggas I've been working out here. And I knew it was ass, so I just didn't understand it. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going. So yeah.
And what does your birth name mean?
Echinosa means God power. It's from my dad's side, from his village. It means God's power. It's from Benin.
Oh wow, that's awesome. And so after you dropped your first song, like, and your peers had like a good reaction to it, what was the next step then? Did you say, yo, I'm taking music seriously as a career?
You see, it's crazy because, like I said, I always liked music, so I'd edit like the songs in my head. So I knew I had a passion for it. I wanted to take it serious regardless, but like back then, for me, it was just hard because personally, I never felt like none of the songs I was making were the sounds I wanted to make. I was hopping on beats that I felt weren't for me. The quality I had back then, I knew what I wanted and I didn't have it. And I'd always complain to my brother and everybody was like, yo, my mix isn't right. And I'm in 8th grade, I was complaining about this. And he'd always say, use what you got to get what you want. So use the materials you have, the bad mixes and everything. So when you finally get to a good studio, you can be great. But I always hated that shit because I felt like every song I dropped, whether I liked it or not, had potential to be great. So that was it. So I just had to take it more serious, wait for my time to actually start learning. It just took time, learning like the better methods to recording and all that and mixing, and then that was it. Yeah.
What has been the most memorable moment in your music career thus far?
Movable moment that really touched my soul. I guess it was like around fucking sophomore year of high school. I never did a show before that, but like I say, like before, so basically, I was texting this dude. His name was Kobe. Me and Kobe never met up at all. He was like, you know how your parents say don't text strangers online? I was texting this stranger for about 2 years. I swear to God, every single day. Me and him was cool as fuck, chopping it about life, telling each other's deepest secrets. I was just like, bro, niggas shouldn't be doing this shit, but niggas was doing this shit. So and then I just started, he was hearing my songs and he was like, yo, this shit is hard as fuck. You gotta perform this. Like, and then when I dropped that song, everybody was fucking it, like shared their true love and shit. And it shifted me, cause I'm just like, bro, y'all showing all this love. Was the shit I dropped not hard, but they was showing the love. And I'm like, that's crazy. He said, you gotta perform this at my party. And when I did that, like, it made me gain confidence, more confidence in it. I already was confident, but I still had those little doubts and ifs, and you know what I'm saying? When I performed at his birthday party, it wasn't the craziest thing. My performance wasn't even that good. I was running out of breath and all that, but it showed me I could step out of my comfort zone and do something I never thought I would do. And that was it for real. Yeah.
Has your music career created any challenges in your personal relationships?
Nah, like, it's crazy because niggas be rap capping. I talk about almost every line, right, is about a story from my life, the past, or some shit that's going on right now. And it has an effect that when people hear it, I don't know if they don't know I'm talking about a certain situation or something, but it hasn't affected nothing. Yeah.
So what's your studio process like? Are you like a studio rat? Are you like all night? How do you make music?
I deadass, it just depends. When I record my music, I like being in the most comfortable state possible. I don't like the big flashy studios and all that shit. I go in my brother's room. He has a studio set up. I'm in my boxers probably with no shirt and like probably one sock on. And then I'm just turning up. And then like, that's really it. I go in there and freestyle, say what's on my mind and say what I really, like I say, if someone wronged me, like last week, that shit's on my mind, I'm like, all right, talk about that situation. And then, you know, or something like that. I always talk about some shit that's really going on. Yeah.
Would you say that you're an introvert or an extrovert?
Really, now people be like, I'm a popular loner. I swear to God, it's corny as fuck, but it's true. Most of the times I like being by myself, but I end up just meeting people. But I am very genuine, so I guess that works. But yeah, I really, most of the times I be talking to myself in my head, chilling, doing something. So I say half and half, yeah.
How do your parents feel about your music career?
Shit, my mom, she fuck with it. She at first, like, my mom, like, most African parents are like on your ass about everything. And then she just don't give a fuck. It's crazy. She don't care about nothing. I'm like, damn, bro, like, that shit crazy. But then recently, I dropped this one song called Runaway, and she's been actually tuning in. So now she sees I'm taking it serious. She plays it around all her friends, associates. She promotes it on Facebook, WhatsApp, all that. Like she's going all out. So that's good to see, I guess. You know? Yeah.
Earlier off camera, you talked about like finding your sound. Can you explain that process a little bit?
Yeah, like I said, I always felt beats were hard. Like every producer I hopped on, if y'all hearing this, the beats was hard, but I never felt like I could really just fully be myself on it. And growing up, right, I used to have bad anger issues and shit. I would always do some dumb shit. So I wanted to translate that into my music, and I never heard no music that gave me a lot of anger or like gave me the same feeling I felt when I wanted to beat somebody ass or when I was beating a nigga ass. So I was like, bruh, I need to implement this because sometimes I feel like crashing out. And no music really helps me feel that way apart from rock or some shit. But I don't want to listen to rock, you know? So I just started making beats. And in making beats, I swear to God, you can put energy into a beat. If you want to put a chill vibe into a beat, you put that. You want to put anger into a beat, you put that. So I just started putting how I actually felt when I'm making these melodies. And the way the melody sounds, that's the way I go on it. And that it just goes out, it works. So yeah.
Are you interested in any other art forms outside of music?
Yeah, I definitely, this is one of my shirts right here. This is goddamn, what's that shit called? A type, you know what I'm saying? A little early version, so ain't shit ready, but definitely like, I wanna probably step into show clothes, but I ain't finna say I'm stepping into fashion crazy, cause I feel like that's disrespectful. I'm not really a fashion head, so I don't wanna be one of them niggas that like, I got a clothing brand and drop some weak shit. I'm gonna just drop some merch. I think it's fire. If people wanna buy it, that's cool. But I definitely wanna step outside of music. Probably still do comics again. Other than that, nothing too crazy. Yeah.
Did you pursue higher education after high school?
Yeah, right now I'm in college. I go to Georgia State. I'm in finance. I feel like school's always been easy. Like, TK said school is very hard. I ain't gonna lie, school is not hard. You niggas are dumb as fuck out here. A nigga was not trying and I passed everything and I still passed everything. Just put a little bit of effort, bruh. Like, for real, school ain't hard. That's it.
Wait, so what made you choose finance?
All right, so I always like, growing up, swear to God, my brothers, my mom, everybody, they're like, bro, you greedy as fuck. You always like money. I'm like, bro, what? I don't know, trying to get it bad, hate time. So I'd always try and find ways to get money. When we were younger, my brothers, they would sell origami. We'd make origami and sell it. But I'd make my separate comics, because we were supposed to be a brother company. It was called Brotherhood Comics. So, but I made my own separate comic thing, and I started selling it in Boys and Girls Club and shit. And then I'd always try and find ways to make money. I'd got down, walk to the barbershop, clean it for $10 and a free haircut, sell candy in school always. And then I ended up being in this business program in high school called 3DE. I found my passion in that. It's not crazy passion, but I did like, you know, presenting in front of like panel bosses of rich motherfuckers and CEOs and shit. They would give us, what's that shit called? Case studies. You solve it, you do research, you market it, find marketing ways to find a target audience. And I kind of like that shit. So I'm like, okay, I'd go this way. So usually you think I'd be in marketing, but nah, finance really just shows you how to like get your money. It shows you how to use your money. It shows you how to use it in business and economics. So I'm like, this is the overall thing I probably need to know going on. So yeah.
Do you feel like your finance background helps with your music career?
It should. I'm not gonna lie. I read, I see a lot of these fucked up deals, the niggas being a lot of fucked up situations, managers stealing money and shit. Definitely learning how to use money and how to make it. I think that's definitely helping me in the right spot. Like, people don't even know you're supposed to collect all your royalties through certain agencies and distributors. But, you know, me just being in finance, I'm gonna know how to budget it, know how to use the money better and make it last longer and everything. So yeah.
Are you independent or are you signed to a label?
Independent for sure. Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason why you're independent? Is it like that whole spill where you want to be an entrepreneur, you want control of your destiny, or?
Really right now, it's really just because niggas ain't getting noticed for real. We just doing our thing, we vibing. We making waves, but there's nothing crazy that labels would probably notice. But even if they did, I think I still want to be independent, like I said. Most I'd probably get is a distribution deal or something that I want, yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you're not listening to your own music, who are you listening to?
Ooh, this is a great question. Doo-Wop Kane, Gunu, probably Madonna, probably goddamn Ron So Cold, Lil Candy Paint. You probably ain't know none of the names, goddamn Suicide Boys, barely though. Fox Academy, it's a whole bunch of people. Abandoned Pools. All right, should I stop? Should I keep going? I don't know.
No, you good. You good.
I just listen to a whole bunch of people. So yeah, them.
So you listen to a bunch of different genres.
Oh wait, Che Crew. If y'all listen to this, Che Crew is this R&B artist. He produces his own beats. Man, just beautiful. I listen to him every single day. Him and Gunu every day. Yeah. Yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to someone watching this, who wants to be where you are in terms of like even just making a song and putting yourself out there, what would you say to them?
Really, like we were talking earlier off camera, really stick true to the sound that you actually like. I never made some shit that someone wanted me to make. So whenever I like listen to certain songs or show people certain songs, they say it's ass. If I'm listening to it and the person made that song and you're saying it's ass, they show that the person reached out to somebody, which means that your song can probably reach out to somebody else, no matter who is saying your shit is ass or not. So I just say, just really trust your gut with the sounds you make, because it'd be the most weirdest random songs you expect to blow up. Like, there's this song called Pope is a Rock Star. That shit blew up until like, go little rock star. I was listening to that shit before football games. And I never thought niggas would listen to indie music, and that shit blew up on TikTok. So I say just trust your gut with the melodies and whatever you put into the craft, and that's it, yeah.
Do you have any projects that are out now or any forthcoming projects that you like to talk about?
I just got singles out right now, but I do got a project called Invasion coming out. It's probably sometime in October. I really don't know. I'm getting a mix right now. But Invasion, it's called Invasion based off of the show that me and my homies threw in the summer. It's also like meaning like we're invading the industry. Invasion, we're invading the whole culture. That's what it is. So y'all gotta watch out for that one. So.